Hey guys, what's up? It's Dave. I'm going to go over some of the trades that I closed out and I started this week. First one is DV. I've been in this for since the 13th of March. So I shorted here at the lows. Basically what I was looking at is, well, hang on, let me zoom out again here. The daily got crushed on the gap down for earnings. The green line is the anchor VWAP from the earnings. And I was kind of looking at a potential H pattern to start developing, right? And so I was looking, as I entered here around 1408. No, wait a minute. I feel like that's not right. 1406, the white line there. 1406. I was looking for, especially as it closed near its lows, I was looking for a continuation down if it wanted to break this low here at 1389 and then potentially target this low at 1363 and then 1342. So just continuation down of this, get crushed, curls around and wants to continue on back down and then tag that. And then maybe after that, I didn't mean to end it, bounce a little bit and then continue to break the lows here. So I entered down here. I entered at the lows. I think I was like hiking that day or something. Either way, not creating an excuse. I chose to do that. So I entered down here, especially as it broke this level here. And the next few days, I did nothing but chop on up. It kind of ended up creating a bear flag. However, I got my stop loss was at 1470. It was above these highs, right? This high, I gave it a little extra room. So I got tagged out at this guy right here at 1472. The highs, it hit 1474. So I got tagged out by 4 cents before as it was kind of starting to create and look at this bear flag. I actually didn't even know I got tagged out on Wednesday. I was looking over on Friday. I'm like, oh, apparently I am out of my trade. So it's what it is. It happens. So it came back and it tested again, this green line here, the anchor VWAP, the gap down earnings, anchor VWAP, rejected, failed to accept higher, and kind of created this bear flag type look, getting close to the 10 EMA. And now it broke down out of that bear flag. It's close to my original entry. I might try this again. It depends on what it wants to do. I still like the overall look. It's just unfortunate that I got tagged out by 4 cents. But it is what it is. So maybe now it wants to break this 1393 low and then go maybe 1363 and then 1340 and then continue even lower. We shall see. It really just depends on what the market wants to do. So overall, the momentum is still down. I may retry this again. Maybe. I don't know. It just depends. I'll put that on my weekly to-do list. All right, PLTR. I entered this on Friday, the 14th. So I've been in this over a week. I put my stop loss at 83.50. See a red line here. So green circles entry, red line is stop loss. It was a closing below that. So you can see that on Tuesday the 18th, it came rather close to it at closing at 83.89, but it did not. So and it was hitting the 20 and the shorter term MAs were curling up. The anchor VWAP from this most recent low, it tagged it and respected it and bounced off. So the average participant is starting to become in the green. Also, if you look at the 4-hour chart, sorry for all the lines, you can tell I like anchor VWAPs, but if you look at that, it kind of looks like a reverse head and shoulders type look. So I am looking at PLTR to potentially carry on upwards. I am also starting to build a longer term investment position in here. My average is probably around 78. I bought actually a couple around like 72 like I think it was this Monday night in after hours where it's getting crushed. I picks up around there. My other buys were around like 80 to 83. So I'm looking for, if we could get a break of this area in here, this 90, this can go to 93. I can even see 95 where the anchor VWAP is from the earnings gap up. That would be next potential level of interest of potential supply. Otherwise, this light blue line is the anchor VWAP from the all-time highs. You can see that on Friday, it closed above it. So the average market participant since the all-time highs is now above water. The shorts from this point in time are now feeling a little bit of pressure. So we'll see if they want to start covering and add in some buying into the market. I don't know. However, I'm managing my risk, and I am just being mindful. How I will most likely play this is on the 65-minute chart and until it creates a lower low. Or even I'll probably take some off when it hits 95. If it hits 95. However, looking, if I want to hide all of my drawings here, looking at the MAs, just even at the MAs, right? The shorter term MAs, the 10 is the white, the 20 is the blue. If I want to go back down to the 4 hour, we can turn on the 5, maybe 65 it is then. And the 5, they're all trending upwards. The 50 SMA is the yellow, trending upwards. Okay, 200 SMA trending upwards, creating a higher low versus this low at 64. Call it 63, 64. Interesting level of interest, I would say around here. Oh, it came back. I already had that drawn. And so, I think the $80 level is probably rather important. This 74.50 would be certainly important as well, especially if it wants to break that low. I'll be out of even my long-term positions as it might want to continue lower, maybe even tag 63 at that point, maybe even tag the 200 SMA at 54, depending on where it's at that point in time, if that even happens. But just trying to have a plan. Also, anchor VWAP from this earnings continue, chopped around here for a little bit, held it, chopped around it again. So just trying to have a game plan for PLTR as this thing can move. So I am still in PLTR. I am not in DV. PLTR is the only name that I am in long. I'm on the long side, and I've also been building positions. None of this is ever financial advice. This is what I do and how I view things and how I am managing my risk and trades and things like that. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully you are planning out your own trades. Make sure you always prep ahead of time. Don't go in here willy-nilly and just kind of press buttons. Otherwise you're gambling and it makes no sense. So like, share, subscribe. Thanks for your time and manage your risk. Later.